to eXceL Daily, where we feature our diverse creators from all over the world. Today we have our lovely, lovely guest. She's an artist, a young artist here in the Bay Area. Her name is Kaiya. Kaiya, thank you so much for joining us.
So I'm Kaiya. I'm born and raised in San Francisco. Actually in art school in San Francisco too. I go to the Academy of Arts.
Can you tell us a bit more about your, what you focus on in terms of your work?
So my focus is pretty much like portraits. It's really what I've loved to do ever since I was a little kid. Always wanted to draw pictures of girls and just portraits, and I always focus on the face and stuff. And lately I've been really being able to work on a lot and focus on the color choices that I use. And I usually tend to stick to neon colors, but also a lot of pastels, like lavenders, seafoams, and pinks.
Is there a piece here that we should definitely look at? There's Kobe. Oh, this is for my board members who love Kobe Bryant. Please, you can buy this print on Kaiya's clothing brand, right?
The pieces that I have, I'm not sure if I really want to let it go. I feel like it would have to be for a serious price or something.
And as
later in general.
Yeah, you're still connected to it too personally, and maybe you'll never let go of that piece, right? And that's okay. So let's talk about your how you got started in painting.
So actually, when I was in high school, they had this pre-college thing with the Academy of Arts, which I go to. And it was a summer course where you take four classes, and you kind of are taking the classes with some of the college students. And I think that I chose painting, charcoal drawing, and 2 other classes, I don't remember. And my mom wanted me to do it. And I actually had a lot of fun working with acrylics and stuff. And I was like, okay, I really want to do this. After I took some kind of abstract painting class. And ever since then, I was like, okay, I really like painting. And then 2 years later, I decided to go back to the academy, especially since I had credits there and all of that stuff. And yeah, that's how I kind of really decided on painting. But I always knew that I wanted to do art ever since I was little.
How did you even find your style? And I think what I'm sensing from you is that it's just so natural for you to have the style. Is that correct?
I don't know if it's natural, because even in the beginning, and especially when I was first learning, we worked with some oils and stuff, everything was more on the brown side. And I felt I didn't like painting stuff when it just kept getting muddy and messy, and it just didn't look right for me. And I was just I really don't like painting in oils.
Oh.
Yeah, but after going back and forth in my classes and learning what I really liked, and just even the structural part, I feel just getting back to the colors was helpful.
Tell us about your process with this and how you got there.
So that painting was actually made in my anatomy class. We had to do something showing how that we knew how to draw the anatomy. So I kind of chose to do show kind of the arms and, the legs and the face, I guess. And that one, I kind of went a little bit crazier with it, because I didn't put a realistic background, and I just did some floating butterflies and flowers. But the theme I was trying to go for was I think it's 1970s Chinese poster girl, but I was using myself in it, and I was kind of trying to combine using my Black side and Chinese side in the painting and everything. And I feel I did pretty nice. I really like that painting.
It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I didn't even realize you're also half Asian. So yeah, let's talk about that, girl. Like I want to know. So is it your mom or your dad that's Chinese?
My mom is Filipino and Chinese. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm Filipino. I didn't know that. Okay. And so do you have, and do you, I see a lot of Asian influences in your art and in your style, but I thought it was more of like Harajuku type of, maybe that's just because of the Hello Kitty, but do you think that it's more of a collective Asian feel? How would you define that?
I'm not sure yet. Like that is something that I'm still like always trying to incorporate, putting like both sides into my artwork a lot. But it's probably kind of like a mix of both because I do like that type of style. Like I'm a huge fan of like Harajuku stuff, but at the same time, like I do like adding like traditional older stuff. And actually like the stamp that I use in all of my paintings is super like special to me because I got it from China and it's like my name and I just like to stamp it in the little corner because I feel like it's like cuter than like writing it or signing it.
Now more than ever, I feel like we need art. And I think that's actually my next question for you, Kaiya. Do you find that, being an artist in San Francisco to be difficult right now? What is your experience being in San Francisco, the city?
I actually love living in San Francisco. There's like a lot of art and like there's actually like a lot of murals and art museums and everything. Like I just enjoy it all. And actually I do want to become like a muralist later on. But yeah, like living in San Francisco is great to me. Like there's so much things that you can appreciate out here. Personally, me, like I'm not sure how I'm going to like start making this as like a full-time job because that's what I want to do. But like, I feel like you have to always get like a bunch of different avenues in like the art world to even make it work. And I'm still like, that's something I seriously worry about all the time.
Oh, you're so young and you're doing such a great job. Don't worry. I have full faith that your future is bright. And speaking of different avenues, and this is actually something that many business people do is just have multiple sources of revenue. And you have that clothing brand, Priority, right? Yeah. So let's talk about that. Tell me about Priority, and then we'll show the website.
Okay, so Priority is like a brand that my mom came up with and gave to me. And it kind of started off as like a clothing line together. And then I kind of like switched it over to like my style, like really incorporating like just like the fashion things that I like. And now it's kind of like, it's transforming again to like everything that I want to make, like art, paintings, prints, and all types of stuff.
What's your favorite piece right now? This one. Mm-hmm. So cool.
I think my mom started it around 2016, I think.
2016. So four years ago.
Yes.
So you were still in high school when you started this, when your mom started this?
Yes, I was still in high school.
I'm glad to be connected to you, Kaiya. It's so incredible to have you on here. And I really appreciate your courage, like I said. Thank you so much, everyone. And good day. Have a great weekend.